Hello, everybody. Look, listen, I don't directly / exactly know what to really talk about today. But I know that I wanted to come back and share something. Like, I know I had something to share. I just got this journal from Walmart. I mean, not from Walmart, from Marshall's. And it's so cute. I'm like, I could do something like this. Hold up. Hold up. I like this. Okay. But yeah. And I'm like, the first thing, I knew I wanted to dedicate this journal to like my creative writing. And so the first thing I did was a haiku challenge. And I never really wrote a haiku before. This is my first time. And I wanted to share 3 haikus that I got. That kind of served as like new moon revelations, the seasonal transition as we're in like Sagittarius season. Also, the Scorpio new moon had an effect on me being a Scorpio moon, and I know this is necessary. Like, I know like this has something to do with like the energetic shift. Now, before I get started, like, I just wanted to talk about seasonal depression. I think that as it gets colder, like, the weight gets heavier, and it's hard to kind of like be consistent, because naturally we want to go into a hibernation zone. And the reality is, it's okay to rest. It's okay to transform and kind of like go through that metamorphosis. So, like, shed your body, like molt your skin, and step into that new, you know what I'm saying? Like, with the work I do, like, a lot of my skin peels off, and I'm just like, fine, let it peel off and come back softer, I spend a lot of my mornings very slowly in the bed, slowly rising, because I know that I need a little bit more time, and I can't feel guilty, because I must be patient with myself. And patience has been my biggest theme. I'm sitting here driving in a car on the road, and I'm like, why is this person going so slow? No, girl, be patient. Okay, be patient with those around you. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with your mind, your body, your heart. Just allow yourself to transition seasonally, and get used to the change. Get used to, like, we're not in summer anymore. The summer to winter to spring, like, everything becomes alive. Now it's time to let things die and shrivel up and, wither away. But yeah, okay. And there's beauty in all of that. There's beauty in the pain and the struggle and the pressure of depression. Okay, there's beauty in the cold weather, because when it's cold, it's snowing, and although like the leaves have died and it's not much green around, it's still like beautiful to see the change, because although these trees are dying, they're about to come right back alive, and we know it. So let yourself die, and die to yourself, and die to your body, and figure out a new way to transform. And as women, like, we're not always supposed to be like this stagnant thing, like this stagnant structured being. No, we're supposed to be ever flowing, ever changing, cyclical. Y'all feel me? So yeah, let's get into these haikus, and then I'm going to explain to you my thought processes, and I'm going to explain to you like how I came to this, or like what exactly, like, I feel like sometimes I'm like a direct channel for like my soul. Like, my moon is in sextile with my Mercury, and if anybody knows anything about that, I just think that that's a great placement to have, and why I can express myself so freely, so creatively written. Okay, I have a Scorpio moon and a Virgo Mercury. A haiku is a Japanese poem with 3 lines, and the first line has 5 syllables, the second line has 7 syllables, and the third line has 5 syllables. So it's 575. And it's supposed to create some type of imagery, I think. I don't know too much. I just know 575. And that's what I stuck with. And I tried to make those 3 lines have a significant meaning and paint like an important picture. So, first one. Roses in the mud. roots deeper than garden ground. Breathe me through the seeds. Roses in the mud, roots deeper than garden ground. Breathe me through the seeds. So, this is about beauty in the dark. The garden is the container for it all. So this isn't just roses that you find in the forest. No, this is roses in a contained, controlled environment. And it just so happened to be muddy. But the roses are planted inside the ground at the same time. It's telling to a past where it wasn't always beautiful. The environment isn't always beautiful. But what comes up out of it will shine, regardless. So although, no matter where my roots are planted, I, the rose, will still come alive. Yeah, feel me? You guys have an interpretation, please let me know like what you guys think. All right, second one. Have you ate today? I've served you my dying breath. I'm so full of you. Have you ate today? I've served you my dying breath. I'm so full of you. I feel like the sacrificial lamb sometimes. I am very giving, and I love it. I love giving, and I forget about myself sometimes because I am very all-consuming of whoever I'm around, like, and I don't know what energy that may be exactly inside of my astral body, but honestly, like, I can become full of another person, and it serves me to serve others, and it can be detrimental, but I have to be aware of it, of this feeling. I've given you, I'm asking, I'm catering. Have you ate today? I've already given you my dying breath. I bled out to feed you. I suffocated so that you can feel, so that you can be fed. And I'm content because you're enough for me. That's what that's saying to me. All right. And last one. Crashed into your soul. Sorry for the mess I made. Left with no remorse. This is about, oh my gosh, this is probably like my most straightforward. Basically, I think that whoever I'm around, I can bring a lot of transformation. And this isn't even just about me, but about the energy as well, crashing into my soul, leaving a mess, apologetic, but like, don't feel bad. It's like, I'm sorry that you feel hurt by what I did, but I'm not sorry that I hurt you. But I'm sorry that you feel that way. You know? I'm sorry that I transformed you. I'm sorry that I brought things to the surface. I'm sorry that I made you aware of your karma. But I have no remorse. I'm very, very aware of everything that I did. And I hope that you know I have no remorse for my actions. I have no remorse for trying, for being here. And looking into you deeply and making you aware of these locked doors that you chose to lock. I'm giving you the keys, and I'm pulling everything outside of these closets, and I'm like, here you go. Look at it. You gotta look at it. You got to. You gotta see. You gotta see. You gotta see yourself. And that's what I did. And I don't have any remorse for what I've done. And it's up to you if you want to clean the mess, because I'm not cleaning it up. I'm leaving. Peace. All right? And those were my haikus and this seasonal transition, seasonal shift. And I hope that it may have touched any one of you in here watching me today. It's getting dark outside and I have to work later, but if anybody watched this video and you watched it all the way through, thank you so much for making me feel so warm inside. And remember to rest. Eat well. Don't feel bad. You know, Thanksgiving is in 2 days. Eat well and live your best life. And I love you. And thank you for being here. And I'm Azami. And peace out. Bye.